We're back. We're live from Lower Trestles. Excellent matchup. Gabriel Medina versus Tomas Hermes, our current world champion, going up against a injury wild card. Tomas Hermes getting the call up, and you know that he is going to want to utilize the good luck. It was bad luck for the surfer who had to bow out, but for him, getting that call up, getting this much needed World Championship Tour experience. 30 minutes on the clock. Chris Cote here with Ross Williams. And just as this heat started, we had Tomas Hermes kick it off.
Tomas Hermes, if you're not familiar with this kid surfing, he can light it up. Very crafty, smooth too. I just absolutely love this guy's style. And he has a great fundamentals. Very powerful, loves to lean on that rail.
When the World Championship Tour ended, he was straight into being the most famous surfer in the world, especially in Brazil. And I think we're going to see a quick rebound from there. And yeah, starts it off just like that. Over vert, backside snap, a little bit hung up on his second turn. There he gets right back into it. Love these deep bottom turns. Medina utilizes on his backhand, so that's a prime example of a surfer that is completely back to form. Plenty of waves left, and now it's just a matter of these surfers getting in the correct position, and here kind of coasting into this one. Tomas Hermes, good looking right-hander. And it does, it kind of closes out, and man, it's tough to pick the good ones right now, because that wave right there started off looking so good, but then it just kind of crumbled way down the line.
Yeah, he probably could have milked it, but it always would have been a struggle. So I think that was a pretty wise decision, as we see Gabriel Medina just got hung up a little bit on that second maneuver, and then the wave got pretty whitewashy, but he did connect well on that second and third turn. Trademark backhand whips there from Gabriel Medina, but you know, that is a warm-up wave for him. He has got many gears left.
You know, I think unlike that last heat we saw where Josh Kerr pretty much cruised through that heat, and you know, really he has capitalized on a few mistakes that were made by Hiroto Ohara.
Only one other person out with you. You mentioned that it's easy for us to see from the competitors area, but it's hard to see out there. Would you ever employ or have a good friend or even a coach go up top that can spot sets and let you know to shift a bit?
Yeah, I just like kind of playing my own game. I wouldn't do that just because I don't want to be looking in the whole time, kind of confusing myself. And if a wave looks good that's in front of me, I'd rather just go it instead of like letting it go.
To get on the board, he knows that Gabriel Medina just put up another number. Wow, great whip right there. Nice choice of maneuvers, a little more release on that second turn, and then just barely sneaks around for the third capper. 3 different turns there, all on his backhand. That's tough to do, to mix it up. You can get repetitive sometimes when you're a goofy footer out here on these rights. Pretty easy there for Gabriel.
Now Tomas on a better looking wave, opens it up with a big mistake. It looked like it was going to be just a massive layback gouge, but I think a little bit of indecision going up into that maneuver as he kind of went up into the turn. He maybe just kind of decided the last second, this is not the maneuver I should be doing. So there you see the reason we're watching Tomas Hermes right now is because Jordy Smith had to exit with an injury, so Tomas got the call in.
Well, we're still waiting for this score to drop from Gabriel Medina. Beautiful, 3 big major maneuvers and so much effort. You talked about that tenacity. You know, he really had to reach for that third turn, and it paid off because look at the number that dropped.
Yeah, 8.5. I was going to say, Ross, I can't believe he made it around that section. And it's going to be Gabriel Medina wasting no time, taking off on a medium-sized wave with a nice-looking line through this midsection, and bam, goes vertical with his nose and his tail. Judges love to see that. So the attack, you just said beast mode. Gabriel went into beast mode in the first 5 seconds of this heat, and he stayed in it. So the Medina attack, I mean, there's nothing surprising about it. You knew exactly what was going to happen.
Look at him. He is scratching and kicking as if he needs a score. This is a guy who's comboing Tomas Hermes.
Half a heat to go.
And he's kicking to get back out into the lineup. You know, this wave right here, definitely vicious. Blowing a tail out the back multiple times. And you can see these pro surfers, once they have one good turn on a wave, it's contagious. They just keep going. You know, it's such a momentum thing.
We're back. Lower Trestles is right now should be called Gabriel Medina land because he is just toying with this break right now. His last wave coming through, massive score, a 9-point ride to add to his 8.5. All right, so with 9 minutes, 20 seconds to go, Medina in total control. Tomas Hermes, he's got to fight to get back in this heat. Got a nice looking wave ahead of him right now. Nice opening carve. Cranks it off the bottom again, goes vertical into the whitewater. The attack now in the corner of Hermes. Nice well-ridden wave here. A similar style to Josh Kerr, actually. See the center of gravity, real low. A lot of power through his turns. And really nice to watch. So obviously his best wave of the heat. But again, he cannot be surfing for sevens. He's got to be surfing towards perfection if he wants to get up in Medina's class right now.
Yeah.
And it's got to be scary, you know, when you see him out there taking off on a wave. But this is a great wave for Hermes.
Nice startup carve there just to get the wave going. A little late on that one, but this is the rip. Wow, beautiful carve there. So that third turn was right on the money. And then Tomas Hermes just looking for something to close this wave out on. A couple of wraps. Here's that nice little closeout. And another clean, hardcore wrap there. He kind of reminds me of Pat O'Connell too. He's got, you know, he's a smaller guy, but really likes to lean in on rail. Great technique from Tomas Hermes. So he's going to need a big score to break that combo. Yeah, I don't know. I think a swallowtail is a combo of it can feel like a combination of a pin and a square tail.
So Medina again going way up into it. He knows now he has the luxury to be able to open up on these turns and really throw everything at it. I mean, now he's basically surfing for tens. He's got a little bit of time. 5 minutes to go. Getting down to the wire a little bit. Here's where he's got to surf for that 8.5. He's got to surf for the 10. We'll see what he's got. Hermes, bam, good start, but goes down. So, you know, that's basically what he had to do. He had to push everything he had into that first turn. So with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go, Medina now, the stranglehold getting tighter and tighter.
He kind of crumpled a little bit in Portugal, but he re-sparked that pipe.
So here's Hermes. He's got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And you know, I like that he's
Yes.
he knows what's up. You know, just a little bit of a poo stance ender right there, but I like it. I mean, he's having fun.
Ooh, here's the left. Watch the air, Chris.
So this is what we wanted to see, the coil up, and Medina. A couple nice turns, and you know, no harm, no foul for Medina. And you know what I liked about Hermes right there is, you know, basically that's kind of conceding the victory to Medina. You know, you got a sleeping dragon for the beginning of the year, and that dragon appears to have a lot of fire left in the belly, and hopefully we're going to see something big to finish this heat, and we do. Big frontside air. Jeez. Lands it, reverts out perfectly. So Medina, that was just a little gift to the Medina fans on the beach. Massive frontside air reverse, and he just made that look so easy. Air we've seen on the lefts, and here's a look at Hermes. This kid is no slouch. He is an incredible surfer. And there you see right there, I mean, he gets a good wave, goes to the air, almost does not come down with it, but a great effort from Tomas Hermes. And hey, anytime you go up against Gabriel Medina, you know you're gonna have a battle. Medina wins the war on that one, but we'll be right back with more action. We've got Joe Turpel and Martin Potter.